Hi, air signs. My name is Luciani. I'll be doing a Scorpio full moon reading for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And let's get right into it. I love the Scorpio moon energy. It's very transformative, guys. It's a very beautiful, powerful new moon. It was full moon, excuse me, that goes on May 18th. It's extremely clairvoyant. It's very intense, very transformative in a way that anything that needs to just die out our lives, leave behind so that new can come in. This is a very powerful energy for that to do. Leaving away anything that feels like self-doubt, distrust, so that is a form of self-sabotage, leaving a lot of those outdated programs alone. It can also assist with us to be very raw and real with ourselves for transformation to occur. It's a very, again, sensuality energy. This is the polar opposite of Taurus. So it's a very sensual energy. It's a very emotional, bearing energy here. It's no hold bars. It's all or nothing energy here. So again, hence why it would be so powerful, right? So let's get right into your reading and see what energies that we see and messages that we see here for your Scorpio full moon energy for my air sign spirit. Yes, here we go. So we have two here. We have thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I could see what I can see, what is of the highest good. Whoa, yes. And then I am the dreamer of my dreams. Wow, guys, that's pretty cool. What I already see from this energy is that some of you guys with this Scorpio full moon energy is very important to kind of open ourselves up of things that we possibly would not even agree with. I'm talking about really going obtuse of the things that we perceive as our own personal truths, as our personal intelligence, our personal intellectual attainments, justifications that we hold dear to, that is attached to our ideal nature. All of those things, because what's going on is, this is really deep. It's telling us that some of those programs that we have for ourselves actually could be stemming out of some sort of fear. So again, it's very important for us to see beyond any limitations that our fears can ensue unconsciously, because you are the you're the dreamer of your dreams. There's nothing you can't do. You know, Scorpio moon is here to really remind you guys there's nothing you can't do. And one of the biggest challenges is to come out of our own, again, our own experiences, our own perceptions, and expanding that, because it gets us to this highest part of ourselves that we had no idea even existed. And it's like, and when we get there, it starts expanding our perceptions and like really taking a hard look at some of our fears. What particularly occurs is that some of your dreams start coming true. Wow, you know what's so crazy? Fire signs just got this energy. So I'm feeling like this is maybe an overall energy. It makes sense because Scorpio energy is traditionally associated with Mars energy, which is also associated with divine masculine. But anyway, the frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. guys. And then we have 22, which breaks down to a 4. Yeah, it's a very active time. I'm feeling like you guys are really working on some projects. Hold on, let me drink some water. Sorry, guys. Some of you guys are really working on some projects, working on some recreating foundations, having some foundations, like recreating foundations. Some of you guys could be like getting out of one job and moving on into another job. These are some goals that you really want to obtain. These are really associated with your dreams. So this is an energy and a time to really just take in, excuse me, I'm like losing my throat. Excuse me. This is really a time to really take action, to protect yourself, to provide, because again, as soon as you expand your horizons, expand your perceptions for your highest and greatest good, what looks like happens is the fact that everything that you need provided for you becomes literally at your disposal. Anything that you need to be protected from, again, you're highly connected. All of the dreams and goals that you have, and do you get these things done, and are you kind and wise in that process? It's very important to know that whatever dreams that you have, whatever accomplishments, even for this week, you know what I mean? Like with the Scorpio moon, you know, again, taking the time out to really kind of expand ourselves out of the usual way of doing things, so that again, new energy can be surfacing, so that this builder block, these goals, these attainments, these goals that we're setting for ourselves, as well as the very active component in our spirit, can really enjoy these dreams coming true just by you being very spreading yourself a little bit more in that outward, and really expanding our perceptions and how we see things in our own paradigms. It's going to be extremely important in this Scorpio moon phase here. So let's bring a crystal energy here for my air signs for this Scorpio moon energy. Oh wow, we got 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow, this is so important. Okay, so let me just move these over. So we have joy that came out. I think there's a glare of joy. We have peace. And I think we're going to be able to get these up here. Let me see. And the next one we have purification. So what I see here, air signs, is that you guys are really knowing it's a very exciting time. This Scorpio moon is going to be a lot of joy for some of you. Others of you, this is has a lot to do with just recognizing some outdated programs that just no longer serve us. I mean, and it makes sense because with the purification with the Scorpio moon, again, this is going to be eliminating anything that's toxic in our lives so that peace can come in. It's going, like, again, it's a very intense energy. It's from Scorpion, like our lowest of energies, all the way up to the eagle, that transitioning stage, up to that phoenix, our highest good, our highest entity. And what's going on is I believe that the energy here is really purifying you. It's actively purifying you with this divine masculine energy. It's looking to bring this peace in, this tranquility, and this like being at peace for things of what they are and what they have been, right? And really eliminating any toxic, outdated programs that we've learned from anything from our mothers and fathers to our environments, the things that we watch, seen, heard, and all of that. Because again, the most important aspect here is this joy that is being established, that's being created in our lives. Very important. It's very important for you, and you know that all you want is to be in deep joy, because you know that you deserve it, and it's even one of your dreams. It's like I'm seeing like it's one of your dreams here. So, and again, it's all about you allowing yourself to have that experience too. This is also reminding us to have that joyfulness within us at all times. This is a time for us to truly experience the joy of life in our soul. This is encouraging us to lighten up. That we're being a little bit too serious about life, or we're being a little bit too masculine. Do we need to like ease up and be a little bit more feminine, a little bit more nurturing with ourselves and with others, a little bit more sweet? This is a time to laugh and just have some fun, okay? Because this is, again, one of the most powerful forms of healing is just joy, feeling joy. Maybe sometimes we feel low or under the weather. This is a perfect time to transform through this joy energy here. And really just letting go of anything that's just really outdated, toxic, just, again, our peace of mind is needed for that energy here. So let's pull some tarot here and see what messages that we can have to supplement or, I guess, attach to this energy that we have here. Okay. These are a lot. But I'm going to keep them because I think this is just spirit needing to give you this energy. You got the death card that came out, which again, that is and Tower energy. So that symbolizes Scorpion energy, which is the Scorpio moon. Wow. These are some messages. And then you got the Ace of Swords at the very end, which is like complete clarity of a situation, a new goal that you might be going into. I'm seeing that, we just want to come out of anything that feels poverty-stricken of any kind, anything that feels cold, someone who has a cold shoulder, someone who just has like a really nasty attitude, just doesn't make us feel safe. Kind of leaves us out and it's like we just want to put our defenses down because it's like some sort of stagnation that could be going on, and that stagnation has a lot to do with just mediocrity, just feeling like our lives aren't really moving forward just because of things that are going on. That's just, maybe some of us even feel like, man, life is a little mediocre. I could use a little bit more joy in my life. I want my dreams to finally come true. And there's this fear somewhere, the fear of failing, the fear of thinking that what you think you're putting together won't happen, which isn't true at all, because you're the dreamer of your dreams. There's joy in here. We just got to purify thinking negatively. And I don't even think that it's a negative energy. It's how much longer do I have to wait until this actually happens? I've been at it for a while. And from this energy, you can feel like it's not fair. It's feeling like a little bit more of a burden now with your dreams. You're really working actively on them, but it just seems like they're just not like giving you that foundation, that cushion. And what I feel like needs to happen is that you just need to really sit with self and just really meditate, really deep, go deep within. Just kind of take, I know it's like an active energy, an active time here, but this is also calling for us to really sit still, meditate, not think. Just allow yourself to just be in meditation. Don't even overthink the meditation, because once that happens, I definitely believe that there's a lot of messages that can come in, because there's something to now celebrate. Something has to be dropped out in your life, whether it's a weakness. This could also be some of my air sign energies. Just this needing to drop anything that doesn't feel like celebratory. If someone's a little bit too serious, a little bit too defensive, a little bit too stagnant, a little bit too mediocre for you, it's kind of like, not saying drop them, but kind of like they're slowing you up. It could be a slow up in that particular capacity. And yeah, it makes sense, because it can even be slowing up our financial mindset, the things that we really want to be blessings and moving forward in our life, and to start with these blessing ecstasies and really great new opportunities. And it's just, again, with the stagnant energy coming out, again, just things that just are stopping. It feels like an inertia, like everything that you've been putting up, it's like, oh, like this isn't fair. It's not really coming out the way I need it to be. And now there's this great clarity that can come in, this great opportunity, this great goal. Just due to the fact that we really might have to expand our horizons, look outside of the situation, get advice that you would never maybe ask advice on a particular topic. And again, just really sitting with self and really going inwardly to see that the answer really is kind of expanding yourself. Anything that fears like a fear-based, maybe fearing like you won't be socially accepted by the accomplishments you've already made. You feel like someone maybe just don't celebrate you the way that you deserve to be celebrated. And that could be it too. But others, this could just be you giving too much of yourself, so much that it's kind of putting you at this financial disarray, and also creating stagnicity. So that's very important too. Just don't give too much of yourselves. Make sure that you're going to be clear on it. Definitely. This Scorpio moon here is... you guys are going through a process. It's going to be a very clear indication of who needs to go and who needs to stay. A clear indication of who celebrates you, who doesn't. A clear indication of, what's value. You putting all of this time, effort, energy into it, but you might fear that in return you're not going to be celebrated. You're not going to get the accolades that you deserve. And again, you might even fear that it could hit your pockets or your financial bottom line, which again, none of this is kind of true. It's just a fear. It's really just a fear. It's not even true. It's just all in our mind. This is going to... I also feel patience coming up in my spirit. You guys have to learn how to be patient. Things don't come overnight. Okay, you guys are going through a process of purification. This is a heavy energy, because you guys move from stagnation all the way up to clear indication of things. Crystal clear indication. And what that typically means is that you're really moving on from some outdated fears that are limiting your highest good. And that's a really, yeah, this Scorpio moon is going to be, some of you guys, it's going to be a doozy. You guys are really transforming in a very healing and real way. It's purifying anything that was toxic. Toxicity, you know, that's a really heavy word, but it could just be like our limiting fears. You know, fear could even be toxic. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they can get impeded of how we love others and how we want to accomplish things. But this is a really cool energy because at the end of the day, you guys are going to be crystal clear, very clear. New goals, new attainments, new opportunities, new intellectual pursuits, new dreams, like everything just new at the very end of this, okay? So thank you so much for coming to this energy in this channel. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.